Hey, welcome all men and women of Group 57 to this year's holiday party. I would like to personally thank you for everything you have done for our team over the last year. Thanks on behalf of Group 57 and the Taylor family for what you do for Enterprise each and every day. You know, a few people have asked me why we chose a James Bond theme for this year's holiday party. Well, I think the comparisons between Group 57 and Bond are pretty obvious.
I admire your luck, Mr.
Bond. James Bond.
You know, if you look around our group, we have quite a few characters working for us that could also be from a James Bond film. For example, we have the infamous Dr. No. Our version, of course, is our risk manager, Keith Lorfink, whose default response to every question is no. And then that Jaws character always reminded me of Micah Ziegler, you know, big and ugly. And of course Norm, who could easily be confused with the greatest villain of all time. In the Bond movies, they love acronyms, just like we do at EHI. You know, they have MI6, and we have ESQI.
The best tip I can offer with ESQI is it starts with the manager.
I would say you just have to have fun. When you're in the branch and everybody's getting along and you're having a good time, it just comes naturally. You're not thinking about it, you're interacting with the customers.
I think that it's all about the wow factor, and a very big piece is just, you know, being humble and empathetic to the customer. And so when they come in, it's all about rushing the door and the name game, the smile and the eye contact, and you know, just genuinely being there for the customer.
You have to be involved in your operations. You have to set the bar high. The goal in the North this year is to have a branch hit 100. I know it sounds crazy, but we really believe in it and think it can happen.
So here's a question. Which of our former or current group trainers would make the best secret agent?
I think clearly the most athletic group trainer of all time.
I would have to say Denny Smith. You may not know this about Denny, but she's pretty feisty.
I just mean overall athleticism, passion, and competitiveness, no question.
It would definitely have to be Norm, because I think he would just eat the other two.
Well, listen up, City Jim. I ate a baby!
I really want to say Denny, I really want to say JB, but Norm doesn't know how to lose. I'd pick Norm.
Denny, just because I feel like her grunting would be the most distracting and no one can focus otherwise. So I definitely would have to go with Denny.
You know, being a secret agent would be really cool because you could pretend to be anyone. If you could be in anyone's shoes, whose would it be?
If I could be in anyone's shoes for one day, who would it be and why?
Be fleet management. All you have to do is come in at 8 o'clock and leave at 5 every single day.
I would definitely be Jim Gardner's shoes for one day.
Need makeup.
That mean I could sit in my office and look pretty, smile and wave to everyone that walks around, and tell my guys to get it done.
Let me get into a groove. So I'd have to say, looking back on this year, Jason Hawley's shoes would be pretty cool because that guy knocked it out of the park, was a top performer across the board in all 4 categories.
Well, if Kevin Hurst still counts, I would totally pick his shoes because they would be golf shoes.
The biggest reason I think James Bond applies is because Bond is always willing to go above and beyond and do whatever it takes.
Number one. Now let me ask you, man, what does it take to be number one? 2 is not a winner, and 3 nobody.
Be willing to have the dedication and the hard work to not settle for anything but being number one, really at everything. You can't set yourself up to just be average. Every goal that you set for yourself, you should want to be the best.
Being number one is putting your whole heart and soul into your work every single day, having a great group of people around you who support you, and just working towards that goal every single day.
To be number one, you have to have the best team. And I think as an area, 5-7X, my managers, my assistant managers, my employees are the best team of employees in the entire company.
It takes drive, passion in yourself to be number one, and pure willingness to do whatever it takes to get to the top.
It takes a great team effort to be number one from everybody across the board. It starts with hiring the right people, having high expectations, being involved in developing your team, just setting your standard higher and believing that you can achieve more. This group has a tremendous history of providing top-notch talent, and truly believe that we are going to get back to being the number one group in the company.
You know, I think it's all about attitude, and it's being a go-getter. That's what it's all about. And so whether it's enterprise or anywhere else, 50% of winning is wanting to win. And if you have that mental fortitude and you think that you're going to persevere no matter what.
If you absolutely had to, and your back was against the wall, what could you do? What would you be capable of if you absolutely had to? That's what it takes to be number one.
Look, if you had one shot,
Whatever it takes.
or one opportunity
To be number one.
to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it?
Whatever it takes to be number one, baby.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. This
Whatever it takes.
sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs.
Whatever it
But
takes
he
to
keeps
be number
on
one.
forgetting what he wrote down.
Whatever
The
it
crowd
takes
goes so loud, he
number one.
opens his mouth.
To be number
The words
one.
won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's choking now. The clock's run out. Time's up. Over. Loud.
Whatever it takes to be number one.
Whatever it takes to be number one.
To be number one.
Besides, the only other idea we had was a Tosh.0 theme, and that would have got way out of control. You know what? What the heck?
Thank you so much. All right. It's obnoxious. Easy, Tobey Maguire. It was just a movie. I'd be more impressed if it didn't look like you were in a ballet class. But keep trying. Welcome to Tosh.0. Comedy Central's dirty little secret.
Sweat running all over my chest. I don't quit, no, I just press harder than I ever did before. Going for the dreams that I have in store in my mind. Cause I know that I'm making it. I gotta get mine and nobody's taking it away. No, cause Hammer don't play that. You try to get mine, boy, you better step back, freeze. Cause you don't want none. I hustle for my muscle and you look weak, son. Yeah, I'm going for all that I can get. Kicking it at the top because I'm too legit to quit saying. Too legit to quit. Play me close. I dig 'em back, I get you back, and I'll hit you with a dose of Oaktown power and charge you by the hour. I'm shaking like a quake and punks get devoured. I choose to abuse, misuse, and confuse competitors who think that they're making up all the rules. Fools in the game, lame and insane. It's a shame I gotta do this, but I remain the same, unchanged, getting better, never known as a sweater.
That guy lives in a studio apartment? With talent like that, it's gotta be a pool house. I mean, there are stranger hobbies out there. Jessica Simpson, for example, is way into competitive eating. That's her sport. Don't throw stones. Who are you to decide what's productive and what's not anyway? You're watching this show. You're not off to a great start, are you? So how about we stop asking why and we start asking why not? Because the fact is, we want Bill in that video. We need him in that video. So we tried to get him in, and more importantly, back out of his video in this week's Web Redemption. Nice to meet you. How did you get involved with dancing?
Well, we were at an Enterprise awards banquet, and I noticed Steve Ketteritz was having some issues on the dance floor, so I figured I'd get out there and show both him and the rest of the employees how to dance it up on the dance floor.
And you failed?
Yeah, he felt pretty bad. He still struggles, so.
Who's your favorite character on Family Matters?
I don't really have one, but if I were to choose someone, it would be Steve Urkel. If you notice, he looks a lot like Steve Ketteritz and dances like him as well, so.
You be my favorite person on this planet, hands down. Okay, Bill, the world wants to know, are you ready to give it another shot?
Let's get after it.
오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전 있는 여자 너는 선어해 낮에는 너만큼 따사로운 그런 선어해 커피 식기도 전에 원샷 때리는 선어해 밤이 오면 심장이 터져버리는 선어해 그런 선어해 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 hey. 그래 바로 너 hey. 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 hey. 그래 바로 너 hey. 지금부터 갈 때까지 가볼까 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 Hey sexy lady 오빤 강남스타일 Hey sexy lady 성숙해 보이지만 놀 땐 노는 여자 이때다 싶으면 묶었던 머리 푸는 여자 가렸지만 웬만한 노출보다 야한 여자 그런 감각적인 여자 나는 선어해 점잖아 보이지만 놀 땐 노는 선어해 내가 되면 완전 미쳐버리는 선어해 근육보다 사상이 울퉁불퉁한 선어해 그런 선어해 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 hey. 그래 바로 너 hey. 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 hey. 그래 바로 너 hey. 지금부터 갈 때까지 가볼까 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 Hey sexy lady 오빤 강남스타일 Hey sexy lady 오빤 강남스타일